my pretty little unicorns, how are you today? I'm in a very strange mood, as you may or may not see depending on how much I care to include in the video. It has been a very weird filming session. It's also been a very weird 2 weeks. I'm moving to college, or back to college, in 4 days, and I don't really have anything done. So to anyone who's having a really crazy time in their life right now and really isn't sure where their head is, or like if this is real, is life real, Aristotle's the cave, like if you're feeling very discombobulated, then you're not alone. This is a crazy time, and maybe we can try to find sanity together. If the video seems choppy and or strange, that's because I was very discombobulated while filming it. Couple of the highlights. There was a large bang outside, very large boom. Immediately after the power went off, about 2 minutes later, I got a phone call from my mother asking me if the power had gone off. So this is, it's sort of perfect. It's a back to school makeup look with a very back to school feel, and the back to school feel is insanity and discombobulation and confusion and emotions. I decided to do my hair in a sort of, well, is it coming apart? No, it's fine. It's sort of a little top knot type thing, and then the other half of my hair is down, and I really like this. In the comments below, why don't you guys leave me a comment saying your favorite sort of random thing about going back to school. Mine is getting a new planner. This is an Erin Condren life planner. It's got my initials on it. So without further ado, here is me with no makeup. Okay, so we're gonna start with the base. To me, the base is the most important thing because it makes your skin look beautiful, it gives you protection with SPF. I think the perfect base for school is something like a tinted moisturizer or BB cream. So I am using the very last drops or pumps or squeezes of my Dr. Yart Plus BB Disapore Beauty Balm. That's the BB. With broad spectrum SPF 30, which is a good SPF. You definitely could go higher, but I wouldn't go lower than 20. So you can apply this with fingers, which is how I'm going to apply it today. I tried to do as many things with fingers in this video as I could because fingers are just easier when you're in a rush. Now, the motion I just did in fast forward is this sort of left to right swipe across the forehead. You can even do a little up in between the eyebrows and then a sweep from your nose across up your cheekbones and then down onto your neck, in front of your neck, and then the chin and around the nose are a little harder to get. But that is pretty much my foolproof way of blending in BB cream. I just have found that those movements work best for a streak-free finish, and also always make sure to take it down onto your neck to blend. Now this BB cream is a little pale for me right now because I've got nothing. There was just a big crash and the power went out. My heart is beating so fast right now. We'll see if it comes back on. My NARS Creamy Concealer in Light 2 Vanilla. Now for this, you can just use your fingers. I'm going to apply underneath the eyes with the wand and then blend it in with a beauty brush. I'm sorry, my mind is elsewhere right now because I'm trying to figure out what happened that made a giant boom sound and then the power go out. I wonder if it picked it up on camera. Could have. So I'm gonna apply under the eyes and then around the nose. Did you know that women naturally get red around the nose because of hormones? I'm not a doctor. I cannot prove that to you. However, I have heard it multiple times from multiple sources. Oh my God, nobody wants me to film. Did you hear the boom?
Yes, I did. There was one earlier this morning.
That was my mom calling me from the other side of the house to ask me if the power was out. There's some weird things going on in this house right now. Okay, so I'm gonna try this technique, which I've never tried before, so it's a bit risky that I'm trying it on camera, but it's called baking your makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna go do my brows quickly. I'm going to use an Hourglass Arch brow pencil and some MAC eyebrow setting gel. I'm gonna fill them in and then run the setting gel through them so that I have defined brows that are set so that the pencil won't rub off and the brows will hopefully stay in place all day. All right, brows be done. I am so sorry that this video is so confusing. So I mentioned it and I tried to explain it, but I'm quickly going to explain it again. The process of baking is to take some sort of creamy concealer. The name of this concealer happens to be Creamy Concealer, but any cream consistency concealer, whether it's this NARS one or not. The idea is you take this, you blend it under your eyes. Oh, yay! The power's back on. You blend it under your eyes. Then you take a sponge, translucent powder, sponge, dip the sponge in the translucent powder, put lots of translucent powder where you put the concealer, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then whisk away the extra translucent powder, and you are left with a sort of oil-free under eye area because the oils will have kind of been drawn out by the powder so that when you whisk it away, you leave your eyes, the under part of your eyes at least, oil-free, and it will last longer and it'll look better and it won't crease. So I think it took me about 5 minutes to try to explain that the first time. Much easier the second time. Onto the eyes. Now you can go as simple as you like, but I would not do too much because if you're out as much as I am when I'm at school, I would suggest not doing too much, and whatever you do, use an eye primer. I'm using my trusty Urban Decay Primer Potion. That is the garage door opening. The extent of my colored eye makeup, besides the primer, consists of a cream shadow stick from Bobbi Brown in Sand Dune and just some sort of powder eyeshadow with a little bit of shimmer. Today I'm using All the Glitters by MAC, just dusted across the lid after I apply this, which I will blend in with fingers. I'm just applying this across the lash line and then up onto the lid, not really going farther than the crease, just blending that in. Once the under part of my eyes are done baking, I will do the same thing on the bottom. Oh my god, speaking of, it's been 10 minutes. So soft brush, this is a Real Techniques setting brush, but I'm gonna do the opposite of set. Now, I don't think under my eyes is particularly oily. If you have oilier skin, then maybe this would be good for you. Or if you find that your under eye concealer creases really easily or fades really easily, maybe this is a great technique for you. I personally don't have that problem, so maybe it's not as necessary for me. Next, on a big fluffy brush, this is a MAC 224. I'm taking some of that All the Glitter shade that I was talking about earlier. Just sort of, here's my MAC palette, just sort of wiggling it around, really loading up the brush, and then just lightly kind of dusting over the eye. It's giving it a nice shimmer effect. Next is mascara. Now, what I would say is you could do eyeliner, but if you're gonna do eyeliner, I would leave the shimmer out. So I would just do the cream shadow stick, the matte cream shadow stick in a neutral color, and then liner. Because I chose the shimmer, I'm not putting any liner on, and I'm just applying mascara to my eyes as they are right now. Now, I look pale as a ghost and kind of gross, so I'm going to warm up my complexion with some Clarins Color Accents face and blush powder. But what it pretty much is, I don't know if you can see, is a slightly darker than my skin tone warming face finishing powder. Now, this is just a face powder, it's not a bronzer. So I actually have no problem applying this pretty liberally all over the face. I'm not applying it like I would a foundation, like a powder foundation or anything, but anything where like the sun would hit, I can pretty liberally apply this product. So now, without taking any more product onto the brush, I'm just gonna run this quite literally all over my face. Now, it would be a mistake to not do a tiny bit of blush. So I'm using this, which is Fleur Power from MAC. This is a very easy to wear shade. Another one I might do is Breath of Plum by MAC. But I figured this was a bit more accessible because it's a very kind of general, easy to wear pink for pretty much all skin tones. Again, with this brush that doesn't have any product on it, I'm just gonna... So the final thing I would do for this look for the day is just a little bit of lip balm. This looks crazy pink, but it's actually clear. This is the Dr. Smith's, I think it's called Lip Salve, in just the original rose formula. You can get it in a tube. I have the pot and I put it into a different pot because I like this one better because it is a screw top. Finishing touch, MAC Fix Plus Spray. This will just give your face an extra layer of hydration and make it last just a little bit longer. Okay, so this is the final look for the all day back to school makeup. It's very easy, very natural. Now, in college, a lot of the time you are running from event to event without much time to change your outfit or do something. So say you like have to run to a dinner, or you have to run to work, or you have something that you need to look a little nicer for in the evening, but you don't have time to go back to your dorm or apartment and do the whole like 9 yards 360 sort of makeup change. What I would do is, this look is great with a red lip. Finito! You see how incredibly easy that was? This one product changed the entire look. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!